Welcome back to China Price Watch. In today's Money Matters, we're talking about mobile games. Mobile game companies have short terms to spend a huge amount of money to get their games off the ground. The biggest costs go to game promotion and labor costs. For promotion, they have to spend at least 100,000 renminbi, or around $16,000 in the first month. Then each of the following months, they still need to spend at least $8,000 per month. Apart from that, for a 30-employee company, each month the company needs to pay around $65,000 to salaries. This would be considered a huge sum of money for a relatively young game designer. Those funds will dry up fast but are considered a necessity. There is too much competition to eliminate promotion. Statistical data shows that the success rate for these companies is only about 0.1%. For the past 2 years, China's mobile gaming companies have created over 1,200 games. Among them, less than 2% have earned revenues of 10 million renminbi, or $1.6 million each month. More than 90% of mobile games take in monthly revenues of less than $160,000. The high costs haven't kept developers from producing new games. Statistical data shows that during the first half of this year, over 2,000 new mobile games are in an R&D stage. Even more are expected to come out on the market during the second half of this year. As ForbesChina.com points out, the abundance of copycat games and a lack of creativity are the biggest obstacles for the Chinese mobile gaming companies' future growth. However, many industry giants are willing to acquire the companies. If they catch the company at the right time, then they don't need to take on the risk of the industry themselves. They can easily buy up successful and profitable apps to improve their mobile service options. Last year, ForbesChina.com found that among the 30 most profitable IT companies, mobile gaming businesses occupied more than half of them. These industry giants have to improve their stock, so taking on gaming companies will help them bring in investors who think mobile products are the future. These acquisitions are normally much less risky compared to other struggling industries during China's slowdown. Investing in IT companies is a much better bet than going into traditional industries at the moment. Mobile games are preferred to traditional PC game companies by investors. PC games have had low PE ratios with just single digits. Most companies have PE multiples of around 20 times earnings. Chinese mobile gaming companies have a higher likelihood for growth, as their PE multiples are dozens or even 100 times higher. A good example of the high expectations can be seen from the recent acquisition by movie giant Huayi Brothers. It purchased mobile game company Guangzhou Yinhan Technology. Their most famous mobile game is Space Hunter. Yinhan reported net profits of over $1 million in 2012. During the first half of this year, its net profits grew to over $8 million. It's expected to bring in about $18 million by the end of 2013. The company was purchased for $110 million for just over 50% of the company. This put its valuation at almost $220 million. The mobile gaming industry is in a period of rapid growth, so investors are taking quick note. Many developers are looking to cash in on games that could rake in millions of dollars. Investors and tech giants also want a piece of the action, especially since many see their future dependent upon the 171 million mobile gamers in the country. Don't go away, because up next for our question of the day, we'll hear about Beijingers' favorite mobile games. Stay tuned.